and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, coming to you live from the studios at Grand Hyatt Vail on this Wednesday, the 21st of June. It is the first official day of summer according to the calendar. So what that means is sort of the longest daylight hours that we're going to have of the year. You know, we have the winter solstice, and that's the shortest daylight hours of the year. This is the opposite. So it's when one of the Earth's poles has its maximum tilt towards the sun. And the further north you go, the more sun you get. I grew up in North Dakota, and we had sun, set at like 9:40, something like that. It was crazy how much sun we had. We'd be playing golf, we'd be water skiing, all that stuff into the late hours of the day. But enjoy it. We had sunrise today at 5:38. It'll set at 8:36 here in the Vail area. Now, if you live in places like Norway, even Stonehenge over in southern England, they have quite the celebration going on. People were camping out even last night to take a look at this place and kind of pay homage to the sun gods. And then in Norway, they typically have barbecues, they have huge bonfires celebrating St. John's Day. John the Baptist is kind of the tradition there. So many different countries around the world, especially in the northern hemisphere, because keep in mind, down in the southern hemisphere, they are experiencing the shortest daylight hours of the year. But just a little trivia for you on our summer solstice. But hey, on the show today, we've got a lot to tell you about. We have our typical Wednesday happenings, whether it's some free yoga going on around town or some paid yoga. A lot of this is outdoor yoga. We have what's happening for the rest of the Wednesday. Avon Live tonight. They're going to have two bands for free right at the Avon Performance Pavilion. Bonorama and Funk If I Know. They're going to be playing. Gates open around 5:30. The first band will start playing around 6. Then the second act will play. It's just going to be a gorgeous night for that. And then Shaky Graves. He will be at the Ford Amphitheater. This is a ticketed show. Last night we kicked off the Hot Sore Nights concert. But Shaky Graves will play a paid performance as part of the AMP concert series brought to you by the Vail Valley Foundation and AEG Presents. They have a ton of shows that AEG Presents is bringing in, so it should be pretty cool whether you're going to that show or you're taking advance of the free event in Avon. But let's let you know what the weather is going to be like for today. So it is finally feeling like summer. Last Wednesday at this time, we were probably in a rainy day, but it's all paid off. We're starting out a little bit cool this morning, right around 40 degrees. We'll see a high in the valley, up valley, 77. Down valley will be a little bit warmer, probably near 80 down in Eagle and Gypsum. And right now, currently up on Beaver Creek, 40 and 45 for Vail and Beaver Creek. Sometimes we get an inversion. You'll have a little bit warmer temperatures up on the mountain, but and it's a little cooler on the valley floor until the sun hits it and moves out all those shadows. So by 9 a.m., 55. By 11 a.m., 60 degrees. And we'll see those temperatures warm up for the rest of the day. Wear the sunscreen today because you'll be shedding some layers for sure. This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. Great things going on over at the outlets. I was just there on Saturday. I took advantage of the rainy day and thought, okay, I'm going to do some shopping. So I went over there, exit 205. On both sides of the interstate, they have the different stores. I went into Polo. I went into J. Crew, Calvin Klein. Lucky Brand, the Coach outlet, and I was stimulating the economy over in Summit County, you can just say. I got my new jacket. I got this. Did you like this, Anthony? We got Anthony and Zion behind the controls. This is a Calvin Klein jeans, classic black jean jacket. Classic and classy. He's calling me classy. All right, thank you, Anthony. All right, so that's a look at your weather. For the next couple of days, here's what we're going to find. Much more of the same. We are in a dry spell right now, which is nice to have. Well, actually, tomorrow we do have a chance of showers. But then after that, what a gorgeous looking weekend. 75 for your high on Friday. Overnight low, we still drop down into the 40s and 30s. And look at Sunday. We're really dropping low that day. 32 is the overnight low. You know, we usually say in Vail you have to wait till Father's Day to plant your outdoor flowers. So just keep an eye on the overnight lows if you are up Valley, East Vale, Vail Village, you might want to put like a sheet or a towel over them just to keep them in case we get a late season freeze for you. But that's look at the weather. Enjoy it. Outlets at Silver Thorn brought you this weather once again. And we're excited to have you with us today. We'll be with you for about the next hour. And if you want to chat with us, you can do so on YouTube or Facebook. Let us know where you're watching from. I know I've seen some of our regular viewers, Dave Hale, John Bonner, Rodney. Hi, guys. How are you? And we're here to let you know what's going to be happening this summer. And there is so much going on, and it really starts this week. So we just kicked off the Vail Farmers Market on Sunday, and that is going to be going all the way through early October. Minturn Market has their markets going on. There's an Edwards Market again. You know, we thought that they were going to cease that last fall when we saw the last one. Nope, they're back. They've got their little Saturday market going on. And then Beaver Creek starts a lot of their daily activities. So we'll let you know all about that. You know, yoga and the live music, everything happening up at the Beeve. So stay with us. We have more coming up on Vail Valley Live for this first officially day of summer according to the calendar.
It's all about Coach today at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. Plus, 2023 summer vibes, looks, wardrobe, handbags, all dropped. They're all in. Everything from $30 keychains to $350 canvas tote bags, backpacks, wearables, bucket hats, everything up to 70% off every day. It's absolutely, positively fabulous and worth that drive.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
The 21st of June, summer solstice. And on the cover, sounds like summer. The lawn fills up during the first free Hot Summer Nights concert of the season featuring Lowdown Brass Band Tuesday at the Amp in Vail. Next week concert features classic albums live, David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust, a great tribute to David Bowie, and Spiders from Mars. So check that out. That is going to be next week. But these free Tuesday night concerts happen almost every Tuesday. We take a break during the Vail Dance Festival, but we'll see this series continue all the way through the end of August. And it really is the place to be on Tuesday nights, as you can see by this photo. And look at that great weather. After weeks of heavy rain and cooler temperatures, summer has finally rocked in the Vail Valley. But also headlines for today, pinching pennies. Eagle County School District pulls together budget for higher salaries, universal preschool, and you can check that out on page A3. And then living our values. What does it mean to actually respect wildlife? What do they need? How should we behave in order to help them? So on page A2 in local and regional news, you can learn a little more about this. And this is especially if you just kind of moved to town and you don't quite know. We've got Jackie McKenna from the Wildlife Roundtable to give us more details. And then also in today's paper, hey, Alpine Quest Sports and Edwards, they're looking for new owners. So the longtime Edwards Outfitters owners would love ownership to remain local. Before it was Alpine Quest Sports, it was Mountain Quest Sports. Before that, it was the Sports Recycler, all locally owned. So if you ever wanted to own a gear shop, well, this is a pretty good one. They've got a great clientele as well, great location. So read the article and find out more. And then also down in Avon, we've been talking about this, about the what's going on with the lake. Well, Nottingham Lake, it may not reopen today. So the public access to the lake depends on water test results. It had some E. coli in some results earlier. They're going to learn more about the results today. So just kind of stay tuned here. We'll give you the information as soon as we get it. But this kind of gives you some more details about what the tests are, what the E. coli is, and how it can affect you. So you can still go to the park, enjoy all the different activities and that sort of thing, but just probably no swimming quite yet. But something else you can do later on this summer, we're hoping to get this open, the Tubing Hill. This is up the top of Eagle Bond Gondola, Adventure Ridge, Epic Discovery. They have summer tubing operations, but they're not quite open yet. A lot of things that delayed it. You can see the snow in the background, and with our heavy snow year, our really cool spring that delayed a lot of that thaw, they're just still getting things ready up there. So pay attention once again to Vail Valley Live. As soon as we hear it's open, we're going to let you know that it's open. And it is a lot of fun. I had a chance to do this a couple years ago. And summer tubing, it can't be beat. They do have a little tubing hill that is already open, along with some other activities like the kids zip line and the Forest Flyer, which is their mountain coaster that's up on the hill. So there's still things to do, and there's daily operations for you, getting you access up to the hill. And then also in sports news, we are seeing a D1 lacrosse player back for a lacrosse shootout. VMS and Vail Valley Lacrosse Club alum, Ryan Cole, well, he is back. And that's another big reminder. Lacrosse, I saw people walking around the hotel here at Grand Hyatt Vail with their lacrosse sticks. Lacrosse is going to be everywhere for the next several weeks. So we have all sorts of tournaments happening at any sports field that's available. Eagleville, Avon, Edwards, and then up towards the Vail Ford Park area. So read a little bit more about this local that's coming back to play in this very famous lacrosse tournament that Vail is pretty much known for. Sometimes when I meet people, they say, "Oh, Vail, I've been there. I used to play the lacrosse shootout." So it's kind of a little conversation piece. So that's a look at what made headlines in today's Vail Daily. You can grab your copy. It's free. It's in newspaper dispensers right now, or you can always go online. And that's a good way to get involved with what's happening in our community, sign up for the newsletters, keep track of what's happening. And they've got a daily event calendar in there as well. So Vail Daily, bringing communities together. Now, checking on the roads. Locally, we have some road construction going on in Dow Junction. So kind of from East Eagleville to just north of Minturn, there are some lane closures. Now, things are looking pretty smooth from Eastville, Officers Gulch, between Copper Mountain and Frisco, Vail Pass Summit, the Eisenhower Tunnel. You can see traffic is moving smoothly. Really not much rain to report except for maybe a chance tomorrow. Rain, you always want to slow down when we see that. But you'll see construction projects, especially along Eastvale to Vail Pass Summit. They are doing some work. CDOT has had a big project going on along there. It's kind of altering the Vail Pass bike path as well. And they reconstructed the Vail Pass cul-de-sac trail due to some of their construction. So some things going on. And if you are going to the airport today, you may want to just have a little extra time to get through some of the construction along the I-70 corridor. So that's a look what's happening with your roads. But right now, things look pretty good. All right, so a few things going on today. Complimentary yoga. This is at Beaver Creek. Bring your own mat and enjoy an hour of invigorating morning yoga in the village core. So it's free to novices as well as experienced yogis. Just kind of a neat thing to do. They do this Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays up at the Beeve. and they do it 9 to 10 all 3 days. So if you're here for vacation, this could be a great way to go. If you don't have a yoga mat, you could probably pop into Walmart or some of the yoga stores, grab one, and then you've got one for the week. Now, we also have outdoor yoga at the Little Beach Park. Now, this is paid yoga, so it's not free. It's from Anahata Yoga on Main Street. $25 for this, 9 to 10 a.m. down at Little Beach Park. And kind of a neat thing that they do Wednesdays and Fridays from 9 to 10 a.m. And then, hey, if you want to find out what's going on with the town of Vail, we've got Lunch with the Locals. And this is a great event, especially if you are a second homeowner here, a local here. You're going to be hearing from Paul Cotta, Vail Wildland Fire Manager. He's going to discuss defensible spaces. You know, we've had a lot of rain. We haven't heard of many wildfires in our area, but they are popping up around the state and around the region already. So this is a good way to kind of know what's going on. And there'll also be excerpts from the town of Vail, Eagle River Water and Sanitation District, and the Eagle River Watershed Council to answer questions. So this will be 12 to 1 today in Lion's Head at the Grand View Room. So it's just nice to know kind of what's going on, and it's free. So, hey, who said there's no such thing as a free lunch? Brochures, stickers, some other things will be available for you also. Now, let's get to the music. Tonight, Shaky Graves is coming to the Ford Amphitheater. So last night we had the free concert. Tonight we have a paid concert. Tickets anywhere from $47 to $80, probably depending on whether you want general admission lawn seating, pavilion seating. I know that we've got Zion behind the producer controls. He's going tonight. So he's looking forward to this. But Shaky Graves, of course, an Austin, Texas native. He's played here before. And he's been a longtime performer, an occasional actor, and plays a little blues, a little folk, a little rock. So we're looking forward to this. So, and he was named an Emerging Artist of the Year at the 2015 Americana Music Honors and Awards. So check it out. ShakyGraves.com is where you can learn more about the performer. But if you want to get your tickets, go to grfavail.com and get your tickets. And if you go to the Ford Amphitheater box office, you can usually save on those ticket fees, which is great to do. So, yep. Oh, and then, wait, day of show long tickets, they've jumped up. They will be $55 today. So hang on, everybody. Check it out. Neil Francis is going to be opening up, so it should be a lot of fun. Katie Pruitt is there as well. So check it out tonight. They're going to have that start at, let's see, what time? Okay, 7 p.m. Doors probably open at 6. They usually open about an hour before. So check that out. Now, a few other things going on tonight. If you want to do your own singing, karaoke with Sam Man is happening at the Route 6 Cafe and Lounge. I don't know. I do not do karaoke. I don't even sing in the car. I just can't. I have vocal nodules. I just can't. But if you want to, 8 o'clock tonight, all the way till the last call at like 1:45 is when this is going to be happening. So Sandman, he's got a huge selection of songs, and there's a pretty big crowd that heads out for this. So check this out. This will be tonight and this Wednesday night from now through infinity, it looks like. And then tonight also, maybe after the concert at the Ford Amphitheater, you can head down to Shakedown Bar because Corey Montgomery, he's a guy that's been playing here a long time. He'll be playing solo tonight, 8 to 1:30 a.m. So if you're looking for some late night entertainment, he's going to play the rock, the blues, the funk, a little jazz fusion. He plays guitar, he's vocals. So check it out. That's going to be at Shakedown Bar tonight. And then 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirits Company, they'll have their music going on as well. So lots of things happening musically. And speaking of music, the 36th season of Bravo is happening, kicking off tomorrow night with the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields at the amphitheater. The AMP shows for Bravo start early. They start at 6. So doors open at 5. You want to be parked. You want to be ready to go because they're pretty strict about it. It's not like hot summer nights where you can just roll around and not sit down and you can be walking and talking all this stuff. Bravo, we take it a little more seriously. So you're going to want to be there at 6 for when the the conductor starts the show. But here's more. Caitlin Murray is their artistic director. We're going to get some details about this 36th season.
In 3, 2.
We're here with Caitlin Murray. She's the executive director of Bravo Vail Music Festival. And wow, 36 years and going strong.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have you guys back. And it sounds like a wonderful season is upon us, especially if we're looking for, family gatherings or something to, outreach to the community. You've
Absolutely.
got a lot of that this year.
Absolutely. 36 seasons, almost 4 decades of bringing classical music to the Vail Valley. And I don't know if everybody realizes this, but over half of what we do every season is free of charge or incredibly low cost to the community. Having access to this festival for our local families is so important. It's one of our values, and I think you're going to see that in what our offerings are this season.
Yeah, definitely. So let's let people know
Yeah.
how they can see it. It's kind of up and down the valley. You're going to be all over the place.
Absolutely. I think many people think of us as, New York Philharmonic at the Ford Amphitheater, but not just in the town of Vail. I mean, we do concerts and programs for children and adults, Avon, Minturn, Edwards, all the way to Gypsum. And we're really excited about what we have on tap this summer.
Well, tell us about these hour-long chamber concerts. You've got quite a few quintets, some piano fellows.
Yeah, absolutely. So every year, in addition to the orchestras and the larger ensembles that we bring, a big part of our value system is helping emerging artists kind of launch into the next phase of their career. So I think we have 4 different quartets, quintets coming this year. We've got a saxophone quartet. We have a quartet that's all cellos. It's going to be incredible. And what they'll do is they'll go to Edwards Interfaith Chapel. They'll go to the Assisted Living Center in Eagle and do free concerts, hour-long community concerts that anybody can attend. These are phenomenal events. And again, it's about making sure that we're coming to where people are and making sure that they have access to this incredible festival that takes place in our hometown.
Well, and I like how you get fans early in
Yes,
life.
yes,
You've got
yes.
The little listeners at the library is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I had a chance to
I
go there
agree.
last year, and just looking at the babies and the music starts, and they're just mesmerized by the sounds.
I tell all my friends, even with newborns, I'm like, just bring them.
Yeah.
So technically it's geared for kids maybe 2 to 7. It's amazing. You'll see principal players from the New York Philharmonic, and they come to the libraries. They're packed, and they're doing programs geared for these kids. They're very interactive. Nobody's shushing you. Everybody can get up and move around, and it really gives kids this incredibly necessary exposure to the fundamentals of music early on. We do them, I think there's 8 this summer throughout the valley, so there's consistency, and there are activities. So if you go to all of them, there's a game board that you can kind of follow along and get prizes.
Oh yeah, it is such a cool thing.
Yeah,
to do.
it's awesome.
That's great. And then another thing that you have coming up, the family concert. Now this is going to have maybe a little dancing included.
Yes, this is very exciting. So the Dolly Quartet is going to be doing our family concert this year. We're going to be at the Little Beach Amphitheater in Minturn, and they are a bilingual string quartet, so English and Spanish, and they're going to incorporate not just your traditional Western classical music, but music from Argentina and Uruguay and tangos, and it'll be really, really fun. Whole family, again, from the babies to the grandparents, the teenagers, everybody will enjoy it.
And then another thing, you do a lot of education, and the Inside the Music series is great. Just kind of
Yes.
gives you a little behind the scenes, a little, primer before you maybe see a show.
That's exactly right. So I always think of it kind of like our TED Talks. So sometimes it'll be Anne-Marie McDermott, our artistic director, interviewing a conductor or musicians who are going to be performing in the week to come. It kind of gives you this opportunity to get inside the brains of the musicians or a musicologist or somebody on our technical team for that matter, and really understand the inner workings of how the festival works or what's behind a program that's going to come up.
And then one thing that was developed during COVID, the little
Yes, yes,
music
yes.
box, that is sticking around. That's probably the best thing that came out of the COVID is this
I agree.
traveling stage.
Yeah.
Tell us about these shows.
Okay, so the Music Box is one of our favorite innovations from the COVID era, and we've been playing around with it ever since. So this summer, we're really focusing on community outreach. We're going to bring it to Habitat for Humanity. We're working with the Eagle County Community Foundation, and we're going to pop it up at the Vail Farmers Market one day as well. So it's going to be traveling around, and it's, I think, just this this traveling stage that every time you see it, you're like, oh, there's a Bravo concert coming up.
It's kind of like the ice cream truck.
Yes,
for
yes,
music.
yes, yes.
Great.
That's exactly
Okay.
right.
Well, Caitlin, if we want to find out more, get tickets, or learn about some of the free programs, what's the best source?
BravoVale.org. You can find everything there. All tickets are on sale, and you can make reservations. We always encourage that for the free concerts because they do fill up. So
Okay.
visit the website and you can get everything you need.
All right, we're so excited for the 36th season of Bravo Vail Music Festival. We are back with our little show here this morning. It is the summer solstice, and we're excited to have the longest day, the first day of summer, the longest day, daylight hours of the season. We did have sunrise at 5:38 this morning. It's going to set at 8:36. So I don't care what you do, but enjoy it. Get outside today. The weather is going to be perfect for you. So this weather report brought to you by the Grand Hyatt Vail. Going to give some details right now. A little chilly this morning, but you know what? That sun is warming things up. As I'm driving in this morning, I feel like it's already like 10 o'clock. It's so bright. The sun is high in the sky, and it's because of one of Earth's poles has its maximum tilt towards the sun. So we have long days out there right now. So out on Vail Mountain, Beaver Creek Mountain, looking at 45, 46, and then we'll start to see temperatures rise right around the 60s by 11 a.m., into the 70s after that. If we're going to be in 77 for Vail, we're going to be warmer down valley. I bet you Eagle, wow, you guys might hit like 85. So super cool to see that. But okay, now we want to let you know what we've got going on for the next couple of days. So here's what you can expect. For tomorrow, we do have a slight chance of showers in the afternoon, still be around the high 70s, and then overnight low dropping down to 44. Friday, 75 is the high, and we'll see 37 as the low. Saturday, look at these gorgeous weekend days, 72, 77. Overnight lows, a little bit chillier, 36 degrees for Saturday night, and then look at Sunday. So let's keep an eye on Sunday night's temperature, because after reaching a high into the 70s on Sunday, we could see things reaching down into the 30s. So just if you've got plants, especially outdoors, like in your flower beds in Vail, East Vail, you may want to cover them up with maybe just an old sheet or a towel just to protect them, just in case we get a little frost. Can you imagine? Yeah, people that are coming from different parts of the country can't believe it, but we literally do not plant our flower beds until about Father's Day out here in the high country, especially the eastern edge of the valley. Down valley, Eagle, Gypsum, you're fine. You won't reach temperatures right around freezing, but if you want to learn more about that, check out the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens. They probably have some good tips for you on what to do. But let's give you some more details about the Vail Farmers Market and Art Show. So that is probably the largest market in the region, and it happens on Sundays. It's just a classic place to go pretty much every Sunday. I know people that go every Sunday, not only to get their produce, but they meet their friends, they sit down, listen to some music that we have later on afterwards, they stay into the evening, have dinner. It's just a fun vibe. Starts as early as 9:30, goes until 3:30, and it goes all the way through early October. October 8th, I think, is when they're going to be having it go through. And then 40 different food vendors. So just even to go for lunch, it's pretty amazing. And they also have these farm-to-table dinners that are going to be spread out throughout the year. So, Anthony, maybe you can pull up, see that tab up at the top says farm-to-table? So grab that, because a lot of times these sell out. And so this will give us the dates on when we can you pull down on that? Oh, it's not, oh, there it is. Okay. So what this is so they'll have these, here's a list of all the different chefs that participate, great sponsors that pipe in here, the different farms that participate. So it's going to be super cool to be a part of this. So they usually do them about once a month, and they'll set up these big, long community tables right on the International Bridge. And it's an amazing experience. So consider that. maybe head over there for a great farm-to-table dinner that they have going on. So 9:30 to 3:30, once again, is your Vail Farmers Market. Now, hot summer nights, want to give you an idea so you can plan for next week. So last night we had a great brass band playing, lots of horns on the stage. This upcoming Tuesday, the 27th, we have Classic Albums Live. They specialize in bringing out tribute bands. And this is going to be Ziggy Stardust. So the music of David Bowie will be honored here. And you know, his alter ego, Ziggy Stardust. But it's just awesome. Like, if you love David Bowie music, you're going to want to head to this. And it's free. These concerts are free. They start at 6:30. Doors open at 5:30. They have snacks there, drinks. You can bring your own picnic, leave the dogs at home, and leave the alcohol at home, because that is just not going to fly there. And then after that, the next Tuesday will be 4th of July. So we'll take a little break on the 4th. But then 49 Winchester, that'll be country music, returning on July 11th. And then on July 18th, The Dip, which is a little R&B soul. And then we do take a break during the Vail Dance Festival. We'll come back with Hog Slop String Band, which is bluegrass, on August 17th. August 22, Jimmy's Dead, which is a Jimi Hendrix Grateful Dead tribute. And then Fruition, which would be a little folk and rock. And that'll kind of wrap up everything before Labor Day. And then we always have a big community concert. And then Other Brothers will be an Allman Brothers tribute on Thursday, September 7th. So that's kind of your hot summer nights lineup. But here, this is the GRFA Vail website. This kind of gives you everyone that's coming, from comedians and beyond. So that's a great thing to look at in case you're looking for something in particular. And then let's speak about Bravo, because we have that happening this Thursday. And this will be 5 p.m. is when the doors will open. The pre-concert reception will happen then too. And that's for, you know, some donors. If you want to donate and get kind of into that mix, you can definitely do that. They are always looking for donors and people that want to support the arts in this way. And then we will have the concert start at 6 p.m. And then the Vail Wine Classic, just something to look forward to later on. That's going to be August 10th through the 13th. We just had the Vail Craft Beer Classic last Friday and Saturday, and the Wine Classic is kind of the wine lovers' answer to that. So bringing vineyards from California to the French countryside, all that going on, anything from Napa Valley Zinfandels, Australian Cabernets, Tuscan Chiantis, we'll have it for you. So pretty cool to check out all that. And then, of course, if you're going to be getting out on the hill, on the mountain, maybe the pickleball court, maybe the tennis court, we got to check in with Under Armour. They've got some great fashions year-round. So here's more of what you can find at the outlets at Silverthorne.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here today to share with you some amazing looks from Under Armour. And first, before we get started, be sure and pick up your savings card booklet at the Colorado Welcome Center. It's totally free, because at Under Armour, you can save an additional 25% off one item. So now, let's see the fabulous fashions. Rachel's here in her black stormproof and warm puffer jacket. She has her pink cold gear layer on, her fitted black tie-dye leggings. She also has her black around town gloves, love them. And she has her Sonic shoes. Whole outfit would be $438, comes to $237. Rachel's gonna save $200.91, all from Under Armour. Thanks, Rachel. And next comes Enza. Enza's looking fabulous in her iridescent pink insulated coat. Super warm and super cute. She's got her black and white stripe 3/4 zip top on. She has her black and white leggings, her pigtail hat, of course, all around town gloves, and her infinite shoes. Whole outfit would be $319, comes to $176. Enza is saving $143. Thanks, Enza. And now, it's all up to you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth has on the cutest outfit. She's got her aqua teal infrared cold gear hoodie on. She also has her fabulous teal turtleneck on. She has her fun seafoam headband. She has her compressed leggings, which I love, so comfy, her round town mittens, and her platinum charged Rogue running shoes. Whole outfit would be $458, comes to $244. She's saving $213. Way to go, Elizabeth. Looking great. And Maddie. So Maddie has on one of my favorites. She's got her Cold Gear black vest on, super stylish and super warm. She also has her pink 3/4 zip Cold Gear top on. She has her mauve compression tights on. She has her knit hat, her knit all around town gloves, and her charged Gemini shoes. $363 retail, $193 outlet. She's saving $169.90. Thank you, Maddie. And next we have Yandel. Yandel. Hello, Yandel. Here he is. He's in Under Armour. He's got his Cold Gear insulated hoodie coat on. He has his graffiti hoodie on, his sweatpants, his yellow beanie, his charged yellow shoes, which are all right now 2 for $80. Oh my gosh. His backpack, which is buy one, get one at 80% off. So his whole outfit would be $322, comes to $167 right here at Under Armour outlet, saving $154. Thanks, Yandel. Okay, Anna Nicole, here you go, girl. She's got on one of my favorite coats ever. It's a pink faux fur hoodie jacket, her purple abstract hoodie. She has her black legging, her black striped beanie and gloves, and her Pursuit shoes. Again, 2 for $80 for the shoes. $225 retail, comes to $134. She's saving $90. Thanks, Anna Nicole. And now Marina. Marina's here, and one of my favorites too, because it's all part of the Project Rock movement. She has her fleece jacket on, which is a gorgeous color of gray blue. Her Project Rock tee. She has her Project Rock compression burgundy print leggings, her Project Rock hat, her maroon tote bag, and her cutting edge innovative shoes. Whole outfit would be $475, comes to $300. Oh my goodness, she's saving $175. Looking great, Marina, and thanks to Project Rock. These are some of the great examples of savings you can find every day at the outlet at Silverthorne.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson. If you're just waking up and joining us right now, well, happy summer. It is the first official day of summer according to the calendar. We have summer solstice happening today. That means the longest day of the year, daylight hour wise, in the northern hemisphere, shortest day of the year down in the southern hemisphere. 5:38 is when things popped up over the horizon with the sun. This morning, 8:36 will be when we see the sunset tonight. So take advantage of the daylight hours and get on out there. Weather-wise, you're going to want to wear some sunscreen today because you'll be peeling off the layers later on. We'll see temperatures rise into the 40s. You know what, Anthony, let's refresh that because I bet you we've gone up from 40 since we started the show. We're going to have a high of 70 today, 77 today in Vail. And there we are. So we're 45 right now already. And then we'll see an overnight low into the 40s. We'll see 60s by about 11, and we'll be into the 70s shortly after that. So what a gorgeous, gorgeous day to get out there. Really no chance of showers today. We do have a slight chance of showers rolling into tomorrow in the afternoon. But otherwise, plan on having another gorgeous start to your morning for your Thursday as we go into the first day of Bro and a lot of other fun activities happening for your Thursday. Now, Friday will return to mostly sunny conditions all throughout the day, and that'll continue throughout the weekend. Highs in the 70s, overnight lows into the 30s, even dropping to right around 32 degrees, which is the freezing mark for Fahrenheit. So it might be a little cool if you are going to be if you've got plants outside, maybe bring them in if they're in pots, or if you've got flower beds, maybe put a sheet or some sort of towel over them to keep them, keep them safe from these cooler temperatures. All right, let's take a look at what's happening up at Beaver Creek. Now, the Villar Performing Arts Center is celebrating their 25th anniversary all season long. This happened last February when we had the official date when it opened 25 years ago. And what's amazing is that before it was there, wow, it's hard to believe that the day when it wasn't there, the ice rink with the theater, 530 odd seats, not in the plaza. It just seems like it was built around it. But it was actually an afterthought that they're like, where are we going to put this theater? So they decided to go underground. And so we've got all sorts of comedy concerts, dance, classical music, family programming, Broadway, and more. And we're going to kick it off on next week, Tuesday. So the Dover String Quartet. That will be part of the Bravo programming. That'll be there. So we have opening night with the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields on Thursday. They'll have 2 more shows Saturday and Sunday. Then we move things inside. 7 p.m. is when we're going to have this. So the Dover Quartet, they've been here many times. They'll be playing works by Haydn, Schubert, George Walker, and more. So just a really intimate setting compared to the larger amp setting. Then Lyle Lovett sold out. Oh, I knew it would sell out. So it's already sold out, but Lyle Lovett and his large band, they're coming. Tickets, they were $125, but a lot of people want to see Lyle, especially with his setting. A lot of times he'll do a solo show, he'll play with Robert Earl Keen. They'll have a great time on stage talking and telling stories. But the large band, this is going to be pretty awesome. And the difference between the Ford Amphitheater seating, about 2,800 seats, under 3,000. And then you got 530. So if you see anything on this grid that you like, that you're thinking, oh, I should go see that comedian Tom Cotter. Oh, I should check out Jeff Tweedy. Get your tickets now, because you could always, these shows usually sell out. You could probably always put them on a website or, sell them to a neighbor, because there gonna be a lot of shows that are probably gonna be selling out this year. Right after La Lovett comes, we have Toad the Wet Sprocket, popular band from the 90s. They're playing the All You Want tour, kind of a play off their song All I Want. But this is the 2023 tour. We're lucky to have them stopping here. I don't think they've ever played in the Valley before. So get your tickets for this. Tickets starting at $50 for reserved seating. There's a meet and greet experience if you want to go backstage. You can do that. That's $165. But like I said, check out the lineup here. You can go to villarpac.org. And then if you want to check out the theater, they have a seating chart in case you're like, where should I sit? But there's really not a bad seat in the house. This is the lower level, and then there's a smaller balcony level. And really, with a theater this small, this was actually modeled after a small theater in Munich, Germany. And notice that there's no pillars or anything obstructing your view. So it is just truly a great place to see. I've never left the Villar Center unhappy. I mean, you just go there. Even if I don't know who I'm seeing, if I have no idea, and someone just brings me along, I'm just happy to be there. It's just pretty awesome. So check out the lineup and find out more. Now, we've got the 4th of July fast approaching. And over at Beaver Creek, they have their big Independence Day celebration going on. And this starts a little later. It starts at around noon. So you can still go to the parade in Vail, which starts at 10 a.m. Get there early. Parking is at a premium. Free parking, but you're going to want to get there early for that. And then head on over to the Beeve. You'll probably need to park down below, take the free shuttles up, but they have their stars, stripes, and slides. That's water slides for the kids. They're going to have music happening all throughout the day. And it's just going to be awesome, followed by fireworks. And if they don't have fireworks for some reason, they're going to have like the balloon glow, hot air balloons kind of glowing down there. But I think with all the moisture that we've had late into our June, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be hosting those fireworks without a hitch. Usually they would have canceled them by now. And it's something that's new this year. This is called Beaver Creek Unplugged. And this is going to be on Thursday evenings, starting this Thursday. I told you a lot of things are starting this week, and then they'll happen weekly through at least Labor Day. So Beaver Creek is going to be offering a high-energy summer concert series with national talent, not just regional talent or local talent. We've got all sorts of people coming in. So Ruthie Foster, she's got her 9th studio album representing a new high water mark for the veteran blues artist. So a little bit of blues tonight. That'll go from 5 until 7 p.m. So kind of a nice thing to do. Just maybe grab a drink. We've got the common consumption area. So if you buy a drink at one of the participating restaurants, they'll put it in a special cup. You can walk around with this. Really, really cool. So looking at the lineup that's coming up, next week is Broken Arrow, the music of Neil Young. Then in July, on July 6th, North Mississippi All-Stars, Chris Jacobs playing, John Waite, Ambrosia. So a little bit of yacht rock even going on here. So should be lots of fun with that. And they're going to have this go all the way through September 14th with Otmar Liebert and Luna Negra, who have played in the Valley before. They're pretty awesome, too. So just some different things for you to know about that. So this Thursday, Ruthie Foster playing the blues, 5 to 7, up at the Beeve. So a few things going on for you that we don't want you to miss. And then, of course, a couple of different things that you're going to find. You know, if you're heading down to Eagle, if you're flying in and out of Eagle, check out Nap Harvest. It's your 7-day-a-week farmer's market. And here's more information from Carrie Hogan.
Welcome to Knapp Ranch, the farm. We are at 9,000 feet, and I'm here to show you where your food comes from at Knapp Harvest. This is the hard work that happens right here at the farm. Again, 9,000 feet. These are nutritious because of the cold nights. They're beautiful collard greens. We have carrots, we have beets, all fantastic and all grown right here in the valley for your enjoyment. So that means you will get them fresh, much more full of vitamins than you will at the grocery store because we deliver them fresh every week to Knapp Harvest.
I think the more you do stuff like this, the more you realize the imperfections of food aren't necessarily imperfections. You just get really used to stuff being quote unquote perfect from the grocery store. Having everything like so uniform all the time is not really how nature works, you know? So you got to stop and wonder from time to time, like, why does everything look so perfect all the time, and what are they doing to it to make it look like that? I take that away from this place a lot.
This season marks the 25th anniversary of the Valar Performing Arts Center in Beaver Creek. In the past quarter of a century, this venue has provided entertainment for all ages and is considered to be a beloved gem in the Rockies. This 535-seat theater is nestled in an unusual location, underneath the outdoor skating rink on the plaza level of Beaver Creek. Littmann's Künstler Theater in Munich, Germany provided the inspiration for the wood-paneled columns, walls, and ceilings that are combined in the curved horseshoe seating layout also found in many traditional European halls, providing unobstructed views from all seats. Fundraising efforts started in 1995, and its groundbreaking was in April of 1996. On opening night, February 5th, 1998, there was a dedication of the Ford Family Relief, a wall outside the venue that depicted the Fords participating in a variety of valley-wide events. President Gerald R. Ford and wife Betty were supporters of the Valar Performing Arts Center from the beginning. The opening week's acts included Ani and Ida Kavafian with the Santa Fe Pro Musica Orchestra, Spalding Gray, All-American Dance Stars, Capitol Steps, and Marvin Hamlish. The Valar Center stage has since hosted some of the biggest acts in the entertainment world, such as Train, Sheryl Crow, country music stars Trace Adkins and Jennifer Nettles, Huey Lewis, Rick Springfield, Lucas Nelson, Keb Mo, orchestras from all over the world, dance companies, and Broadway productions like Rent, Kinky Boots, and The Producers. and many, many more over the years. Where else can you ski, hike, bike, or golf and literally be a short walk away from world-class entertainment? The Villar Performing Arts Center is that gem in the Rockies that completes not only the Beaver Creek experience, but the Vail Valley experience. Oh my gosh, isn't that just gorgeous? Couldn't you just watch that all day, that time lapse of what happens? And you see how bright it is, even right now. It's just so bright. It is the longest day of the year, summer solstice. The sun rose at 5:38. It's going to set at 8:36 p.m. So get out and enjoy today. The weather's going to be perfect for it. But another thing that's going on this weekend is Eagle Flight Days. And a lot of people think, oh, is that an air show? You know, you got the Eagle County Regional Airport down there. It actually isn't. It's back kind of in the old days, if you will, all right, when the mining towns and the lettuce farming was going on. Well, Red Cliff was had the county seat, and Eagle decided they were going to take it. So they basically took flight with the county seat, and now the county seat resides in Eagle and everything. So it's a long historical thing, but kind of neat. But Eagle Flight Days, they do 3 days of celebrations, and one thing they're doing this year is they're inviting Indigenous wisdom gathering. Okay, so they are bringing in the teepee raisers, and they're going to have this really cool drum-in ceremony for the horse riders riding from 4 cardinal directions. So there's a lot of tradition, a lot of spirituality, a lot of cool things that'll be happening with this. And it's interactive as well. So they want to take part at 6 p.m. Volunteers will be asked to come on in a little bit early and bring your horse. You know, like you can be part of this cool horse riding event that'll be happening. And this will be right down in the town park. And then we'll continue with a lot of our regular events that you expect to find at Eagle Flight Days. So 8 a.m. will be registration on Saturday for the fun run. The Splash of Color fun run will take place at 8:30. We've got the Lions Pancake Breakfast going on from 8 to 10. The parade on Broadway will be at 10 a.m. And then all sorts of different things happening, whether it's the kid zone, we've got horse painting and storytelling, and then the Indigenous wisdom, they're going to be there doing more storytelling and the horse painting and everything like that. So it's going to be pretty cool. And then later on in the afternoon, Eagles Got Talent, so it's their answer to America's Got Talent. That'll be from 1 until 5. And then there's a pet contest, see who has the cutest pet, a kickball tournament in the bull pasture, and then live music with the Walker Williams Band on Saturday night at 6 to 7:30, and then headliner will be Kemando, and they're a great salsa band. I've heard them play before. They're pretty awesome, 8 to 9:30. So more details can be found at Eagle Outside. But really cool that they're doing this teepee raiser event schedule. So once again, on Friday night from 5 until 8 p.m., the drumming, and then the 4-direction ride will be coming through. And then on Saturday, the teepee raisers, the horses will trot in the parade, followed by the Indigenous storytelling inside of the teepee. Just really, I mean, this is going to be something different that we've never seen at Eagle Flight Days before. So really cool that they're kind of adding this new twist, and what an educational thing to learn about also. So really looking forward to learning more about this. So if you want, you can go to eagleoutside.com. That'll give you the full schedule. Things start on Friday at 4, and we'll have Laughing Bones playing after. The teepee raisers will be coming through and doing the directional horse ride. So just pretty awesome. So put this on your calendar. And if you've never seen like a hometown parade, this is the place to go. What I love is the fire department takes out their hoses, and they it's usually hot by the time you're done at noon. So they spray the kids down. It's a great little event. So that will be happening for you for your Friday and Saturday. And then also going on this weekend, we have, hold on a second. Oh, well, so Eagle has their big flight days. Then next month, we will have Gypsum Days. So we're going to have some Nashville rockers. They always bring in some great live music. Runaway June will be followed by Frankie Ballard. And then we have just some other great things happening with Diamond Rio coming as well. So some pretty fun things. We've got the Youth Fishing Derby, Parade, 5K, Classic Car Show, Jalapeno Eating Contest, Youth Talent Show, Food Trucks, Kids Activity Zone, all things going on. Get your tickets for that concert, because the concert isn't free. All the other little activities like the bouncy house and the parade, all that's free, but some of these other things aren't. Hey, now Anthony, would you do this? Would you do this? For money. He would do this for money. What's your price? Yeah, like $100. All right. Anthony will do this for $100. All right. Well, if you do win, okay, so youth 12 and under, first place is $50. Second is 30, third is 20. Now, for men's and women's first place, that's $150. Second place is 75. So, okay, Anthony, you could get first. There you go. All right, but yeah, so Gypsum Days, that's happening later on in July 15th. So check that out as well. So lots of fun things going on. We can't wait for all this to be happening. I'm just so excited for different things. But hey, should we do a quick weather? And then we'll give you one more fun thing that's going on starting at Deck and Bull. But here's our last look at the weather. We're warming up rather rapidly. We'll see highs in the 70s later on today for Vail. And then we'll also see highs probably down in the 80s down Valley. Wear sunscreen today, something with an SPF of 15 or more, and then reapply it well before you go outside. Just do it now. When you brush your teeth in the morning, put your sunscreen on, and you should be good. And then reapply it. Bring it with you throughout the day. In the next couple of days, we have a slight chance of showers tomorrow afternoon. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday look just gorgeous. These are the classic Colorado bluebird days that we love, with the snow-capped mountains, the green hillsides, and the blue skies. For Sunday, 77 for your high, and overnight lows dropping down into the 30s. So that's something to kind of be a little concerned about if you have plants outside. Now, one more thing that they're going to be starting, I told you a lot of the events start this week, but next week, Decca and Bowl, the bowling alley right in Solaris and Vail Village, and then Chasing Rabbits, which used to be Cine Bistro, the 13,000 square foot movie theater, has been changed into a speakeasy, an arcade, a nightclub, a restaurant. They've got their outdoor seating that is starting as well, but they are going to be starting Movies in the Plaza. So starting next Wednesday, 8 p.m., $10 will get you some headphones and a ticket for the movie screening, which will be outside. And then they're going to have the movie snacks for you, drinks sold right on the plaza. Should be a pretty cool movie-going experience for people. So if you want to check that out, they also have a special pre-fee menu that you can enjoy if you just want to have the whole dinner experience. But look at this great location. This is the ice rink in the winter, and they changed it into just a summer little fun place with bags and a little soccer ball around there. It should be pretty cool. So that is going to be starting next Wednesday. So for more information, check out Chasing Rabbits or Decca and Bowl. They're owned by the same people. Bowling, that could be another fun thing to do. They've got quite a few lanes indoors, fun bowling shoes. And when's the last time you bowled? That could be something to do like at night. once the sun goes down, or if we get any rain. I always think bowling is a good activity to do when you rain. So, but once again, don't forget tonight, Shaky Graves at the Ford Amphitheater. That is a paid concert, day of. Tickets start at $55. If you're looking for something free, we've got Bonarama. They're gonna be playing some funky rock tunes, little brass mixed in there. Opening up for them will be Funkavino. Well, okay, yeah, tough name, Anthony says. So, doors are going to be opening for that at 5:30. We'll start the first band at 6, and then 7:30 will be when Bonorama begins. So lots of things to do just for your Wednesday alone. So thanks so much for joining us today. We always love hearing from you. So make sure if you want to ever chat in with us. Thanks, Rodney. Good to hear from you this morning. You can do so on YouTube and Facebook. Like us on our Facebook page. Set the alarm so that you know when we are live, because we have a little different schedule this summer. And then subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that'll also be a way to keep tabs on us so you can stay tuned with all the things that are happening here. But summer has finally arrived, and after all the snow and rain and cooler temperatures we've seen in June, we're excited to have it. But I think that we're going to be seeing that fire danger low enough that we can pull off the 4th of July fireworks in Vail and Beaver Creek and beyond. But we'll see you tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm going to roam around. Maybe I'll go to the Ford Amphitheater. It's Bravo. Bravo is starting tomorrow night. So maybe we'll give some details on what's happening over at Ford Park. But thanks for joining us this morning. We will see you tomorrow.